Who am I? Well, that is a massive question, but it's a question that if we're not asking, we should be asking. When I think about who I am, there are a lot of answers that come up about this false sense of self appearing real, which is my ego stepping in. That's the bit where I turn up to this video and think, I should do it like this. I've got to turn it up like this. I've got to be prepared. I've got to be professional. I've got to look really good. All of that good stuff. The real I am is my experiences, my emotions, my thoughts, my values, and my beliefs. Right? That's who I am. And when I live true to those underlying values, beliefs, then I am being true to who I am, and therefore I show up more authentically. I struggle with the I am thing because I've talked about this before. I don't feel necessarily good enough. I don't feel good enough to run a non-profit organization. I don't feel good enough to launch a coaching organization. I don't feel that I am worthy to help others work through the issues of this question of who am I? And this is the authentic self. I struggle with this, and this is the fear that would stop me jumping in front of this camera to do some work. But I've sat with this who I am question for a while now. I've written my values. I've written my core beliefs. I've written the fears that hold me back, the blockages. I've looked at the ego that creates this false sense of self that would have me do something different. I've taken time to do this. The Pure Game non-profit organization that I run has been in operation now for 14 years, hiring 15 people, serving thousands of kids across Orange County. I've gone through the ups and downs of running a company. So when I think about who am I not to run a non-profit organization? I care for people, I care for kids, and I want to see them reach their full potential. So if no one else does that, then are these kids going to get to experience the power of a positive mentor? No, they're not. So I am the person to run that. I am the person to look at my fears and that say, you're not good enough, to say, screw you, I am good enough. And I have proven that I'm good enough. Who am I not to launch a coaching company? I've gone through the mill of change. I've worked through this whole conversation of who I am on the inside. I've worked through the issues of transferring and transitioning my skills as an athlete, I was in the Royal Navy, so as a forces person, I've gone through and transitioned all of the skills that I worked with back then to today, where I can actually use those skills and use that drive and use that passion to then help others in a similar situation do the same. Who am I? Not to be a coach. So the who I am question is a big question, and it's worth asking yourself, what are your core values? What are your beliefs? What are the experiences that have made you who you are today? What are the stories you tell yourself that could be driving you forward or holding you back? Do you know them? Have you spent time asking those questions? I would love to partner with you and help you out with this. It's what I do. I love to do this. I love to figure out what's going on in people's minds, people's backgrounds, people's history, to then be able to show them what they can do with their future. The idea of helping people become their best self drives me daily. If you want more help with this, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can DM me there. I'm always there. Or you can visit mpbcoaching.com, click on schedule a call, and I'll jump on a call with you and we can start talking things through. It's a nice, easy process. There's a series of questions. It walks you through this idea of uncovering who you are at your core so you can turn up more authentically. And when you turn up more authentically, you are okay being vulnerable. You're okay sitting in front of a camera, laying it all out there saying, hey, this is who I am, and I'm struggling with this. because your struggles could help other people. Like I said, I'd love to work with you. Look forward to connecting. Thank you very much.